This is the Sire Larry Carlton T7 in a dark navy. Let's check it out. Did you know I like blue guitars? If there's a blue guitar, this is a blue guitar. This is exactly what this is. Hey, I hope you're doing well. Okay, welcome to my latest video. Big thanks to Sire for sending over the guitar and sponsoring the video. This is only the second Sire guitar I've ever tried. It was a couple of years ago. I got a Sire 7. A couple of years ago, I tried a Sire T7. I couldn't remember actually what it was. I just knew it was a T-style. And I went back and watched my video. And it was the first generation of this guitar. So this is the latest generation. And the one I tried was red. And I didn't end up keeping it. I did a giveaway for it, so somebody got that. And the only thing I remember is that I was impressed by all the hardware and the fit and finish. And it was a little bit heavy. And it was red. It wasn't blue. And that's what I remember. But I do recall the quality being really good. And people had asked me for a long time, you gotta check out a Sire, in all the comments, right? People are like, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. One person said, check it out. It was just one comment, and that's all it takes. Okay, so I got the guitar, and it comes in this amazing gig bag. And I don't mean that lightly. This gig bag is insanely beautiful. It's one of these gig bags that is kind of in between a gig bag and a case because it's really solid, but it's a gig bag for sure. And it's got big pockets on the front, and it's just really, really padded. I didn't expect that gig bag to even come with the guitar. And we'll put the price up on the screen for what this guitar is currently today. And then you can click on those links and see what it costs for you wherever you are in the world, because I don't know what the price will be wherever you are. The last price I saw was somewhere just under 800 US, and that was on Sweetwater. So like we're talking like 700, and I think it was 768, or numbers are weird these days. So in Canada, it'd be like probably around 1,000. Yeah, but amazing quality. So this is gonna be a deep dive. Let's get into all the specs, talk about all the features. We'll open it up. I'll grab the weight and I'll check out the pickup resistance and all that cool stuff that people like to see and hear. Maybe you're in the market for getting one. And before I even get to the end of the video, I'll say like, yeah, get one. This guitar is amazing. And I don't know what the title is yet for this video. It'll be something like Sire levels up their next generation of guitars, and they are fantastic. I probably won't say any of that. We'll see. Anyways, let's get the specs on screen. Before we do that, I went back and I checked my first video. It was like 2023, I think, a couple of years ago. And I was trying to look at the specs and try to understand like what has changed and what's different on this model. And then I was on their website and I found a comparison chart. So I'm like, I just wasted all that time watching my own video. What a waste of time. They have a first gen 2020, and then this is the 2025 new gen. And they did a comparison, side-by-side chart. So I'm gonna pop that up on screen, and I'm gonna learn to talk first. Pop it up on screen, and let's just go over them quickly, because I didn't remember what was on the other one. So what's different? The frets are stainless steel now. Before they were just basic. They were just your basic fret. That's the wording they used. I'm guessing they were just nickel. The compound radius is new, 9.5 inch to 14, and it was just a 9.5 inch. So that means the radius changes as you go down the guitar. It gets flatter, which the idea with that is, you know, you can do your chords, cowboy chords up here, and then bending and stuff will be easier down here. The side dots are luminous dot. I don't know if Luminlay is a brand, but anyways, I guess they'll be in the dark. They'll be like glow in the dark. Before they were just basic. And that's the word they used again. It was a bone nut. Now it's a tusk nut. Can we see that? Tusk nut. The pick guard. I gotta mention something about this. They say it's an anodized pick guard. So when I was looking at the website, I'm like, oh, look at that gold pick guard. And then I got this one. I'm like, oh, that must be a different model. It's not the same guitar at all. But I realized you're supposed to get two pick guards. And I just didn't get the anodized pick guard. I got this one. And the other one's supposed to be included. It says it's included. So this just reinforces the urban legend, the internet urban legend that YouTubers get the pick of the litter, right? I don't know if that applies to guitars. Is there a pick of the litter for guitars? We just get what they send us, right? There's no special. Although it did say YouTuber on the top of the guitar, on the packaging, so that did make me feel special. But other than that, yeah, I guess you're supposed to get an anodized pick guard, and then you can choose which one you want. So that's an upgrade that I didn't get, but you'll get it if you get one. Unless you don't get one, unless you're a YouTuber like me, you don't get one. Coil tap switch. They say it was basic before. Now they added 2 single pickup series connections. So what they mean by that is, in the middle position, these are going to be like a humbucker series sound. We'll play through the tones and check out all the the sounds you can get out of this, and we'll definitely do that. And the colors, it's just different colors now. I got to mention there is a Skyburst Sparkle. And if you haven't seen that thing, stop what you're doing. If you're driving right now, park the car. If you're walking the dog, let your dog go. Go on the internet and look up Sire T7 Skyburst Sparkle. And if you can't do that right now, like maybe you're swimming or something right now and you can't go look that up, I'll put it up on screen. How are you watching a video if you're swimming? People do things. I don't know. You got your, maybe you're wearing one of those Apple Vision things. What is this guy talking about? He's talking about the Skyburst Sparkle. You got to see that. That thing is amazing looking. Anyways, but this is dark navy, and I like blue, so I'm happy with this. This is nice. Let's go over the specs top to bottom, and then I'll tell you more about it and my thoughts at the end, like pros and cons and all that stuff. So we've got an North American alder body. It's the Sire T-style shape, right? And I mentioned the colors. There's a bunch of different colors. Maybe I'll put them on screen if I'm not lazy when I'm editing later. Kind of busy. We've got a hard rock maple neck, C shape. If I had to describe the neck, it's like a satin. It's a satin finish. You can see it there. It is reminding me of a Fender Ultra Telecaster. That's what I'm going to say. 25.5 inch scale length. We got fingerboard material on this one is rosewood, and it's called the Edgeless Rolled Fretboard Edges. Can we see that? Can we get a close-up of that? Don't zoom in on my face. Zoom in on the edge. Anyways, it's rolled edges. Super nice. Again, reminds me of the I'm going to compare it to a Fender Ultra because that's what it's reminding me of. We got 22 stainless steel medium jumbo frets. The polishing is really nice on them. Can you have scratchy stainless steel frets? I don't know. These aren't. Graphtec tusk nut. It's 42 millimeter width, right? There. Dot inlays. They look really cool. 4-bolt steel plate. I will mention the curves here. Look at this. It's got this thing. It's like a race car. And that one. And I remember that was on the first gen T7. Pretty sure. But I don't think this was. Arm carve. Look at that. So I know there's people that don't like Tellies because they want this. So if this was what was stopping you from getting a Telly or a T-style guitar, can I say Telly? I can say it. Should I say it? Sure. Maybe that'll change your mind because it's like a Telly Deluxe and then the arm carve. It's curvy, which reminds me, who just did that? Fender did that with the Ultra 2, which I've never tried, but I'm going to say this is probably like a Fender Ultra 2. The pickups, I got LC Super T pickup set. They say it's a 5-way switch. That's wrong. That's just a typo. It's a 3-way. And then you got a volume and a tone, and you got your push, pull. That's going to make that one series. And it doesn't affect the other 2 positions. Metal dome knobs. And then you got your output jack on the bottom, which I remember because I just watched my own video. It's what I do sometimes. I watch my own videos when I'm researching, right? I use my own video for research. It was an electro socket jack, and they've replaced it with this. So 3-saddle bridge, compensated. Kind of looks like Wilkinson, because I've had Wilkinson before. Doesn't say Wilkinson. Could be, might not be. 2 single coil pickups, I mentioned that. What else we got? Everything's chrome. Pick guard, I mentioned about that. Sire premium locking tuners, you can't forget that. Nice locking tuners, which makes changing strings easier, and other things that people will tell you. Maybe the tuning will be better, depends. How much tuning do you need? Let's now go over to my table. I've already done this, but this is Hollywood movie magic, right? We're gonna put it on the weight scale. When I picked it up at first, I'm like, it's a little bit heavy. And I was right, it's a little bit heavy. It's just over 8 pounds, and you're seeing it. But maybe you like heavier stuff. This doesn't feel light, but it also doesn't feel crazy heavy. So just mentioning that. And then pickup resistance, and then we'll take the pickguard off, take a look inside, and the controls. Nice electronics. The switch feels really good. It's the same switch I've seen. I don't know where they're made. I'm gonna guess overseas somewhere. The guitar is Indonesian, right? I don't have any verification of this, but I'm guessing it's Cortec in Indonesia. Anyways, the switch is the same switch that I've seen used on the PRS SE guitars, and it's a good quality switch. The pots, I think they said they're made in Korea on it. This one's like a push-pull pot, so that's a special one. What else? Nothing else. That's it. Nothing else to talk about. No, we'll play through the guitar now. We'll hear all the different pickup combinations, settings, neck, bridge, middle, and play through. Let's just hear it, clean and dirty. Okay, there you have it. You got to hear it. You got to see all about it. You got to learn all the specs. Now I made a list, pros and cons, and I'll just go through my list, and some of the stuff might be a pro for you, might be a con. It depends on what you like. So the fit and finish are great, amazing. That's a pro. I don't think you can really argue with that. I'm gonna put this up there with the Fender Ultra stuff because I've had one and I've played it. I haven't played the new ones, but man, this thing is kick-ass. Maybe that's my title. This guitar is kick-ass. The setup is good. Whoops, almost dropped it. Setup is good out of the factory. The neck is great. I'd say it's a slimmer neck in terms of how it feels in my hands, right? Feels really comfortable. I like the satin. The rolled edges are beautiful. The electronics feel good. You wouldn't want to replace them. You wouldn't need to. All the hardware is nice. Locking tuners, the bridge. This looks like the kind of hardware I would have picked when I've done like parts casters. I just noticed the neck plate. It's actually maybe, is it curved a little bit? Because it's got this like, yeah, so you got access to play better if you play up here. I play up here. I don't play down here. Arm carve is nice, if that's a thing you want. All the curves are beautiful. The weight is just over 8 pounds, so I dock at one little micro point for that. I'm not keeping score, but if there was a score. And I mentioned a few times, this looks like a Fender Ultra. So, I mean, that's what we're comparing it against, right? Isn't that the comparison? We're always comparing it against a Fender. The gig bag is outstanding. Like if I open the door, you'd see it. It's right out there, standing up. Out there, it's outstanding. No, it's amazing. It's crazy. One of the best gig bags I've ever seen. I get amazed by gig bags. Isn't that pretty weird? It's come to this point where I've done so many guitars now. It's like it's all down to the gig bag. Is the gig bag good? No. Guitar sucks. So if I had any cons, I guess all that stuff is pros. Any cons? I didn't get the gold pickguard. I'm not complaining. I just, if I should have got it, I guess. Would that have looked better? What do you think? Gold anodized pickguard versus this. I think this is, I guess this is mint green. Is that what they call it? Oh, my other question, concern. Is it a concern? I don't really know. They got rid of the electrosocket jack and they switched it to this. I don't know if that's considered a downgrade. I really like the electrosocket jacks. Maybe they just couldn't get those parts anymore. Is that even a brand? Is that just a style? I don't know. Leave a comment if you know. If you know about it. Are these better? Are they worse? I don't think there's really much difference. I just saw that and I was like, oh, that's different. Okay. Sire guitars. What do you think about them? This is the second one I've tried. Amazing stuff. Really amazing stuff. And I did see them at NAMM. I was at NAMM and I checked out the booth and they had a lot of guitars. A lot of good stuff. So yeah, if you want to get one, I'll have links, affiliate links. You can buy them. I know Sweetwater has them. I don't know where else you can get them. Probably other places because I don't think Sweetwater is the only place. But I'll put links, affiliate links if you want to buy stuff. I get a little commission. Helps the channel. But again, super thanks to Sire for sending this over. Super impressed. Let me think of the title right now on the spot. The Sire T7 next gen guitar is super awesome, amazing. Is that the title? Tell me if I lied. Change my mind. Okay, that's where we're gonna end it. Let me know your thoughts. Leave some comments below. And as always, play guitar and have fun, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.